Yes. Doing it.
Everybody look at Hollywood.
Yes.
Doing it good. Everybody look at Hollywood. Doing it good. Everybody look at
Hello everyone and welcome to the Drunk Live Show. This is the Drunk Live Show Preshow. This is the GLS Preshow. For Sunday the 29th of October 2017. So okay, we're here with you doing a little bit pre-show. The show begins in about half an hour's time. How you doing? I'm your MC and keeper of all things greatness, Al Campbell. So good to be here. But let's not muck around. I have been quiet the last couple of days. I actually have not really been well the last couple of days. I'm not gonna lie. I think on Thursday I must have had a reaction to something. Because I spent most of the day on Friday vomiting and just feeling like utter garbage. I still kind of feel a little flat, so I think I had a bit of a stomach bug, which is not great. Knowing what my schedule's like for next week is not great, but you get through it. You do what you have to do. But before we get started here, I want to give a quick... How do I turn that down there? Is that an alright level there? Yeah, it's an alright level there. Actually, I think I'm about there. I'm still trying to get used to the levels. Kinda wasn't ready to jump into the pre-show, not gonna lie. But before we get started on pre-show activities, I want to give a quick mention that there will not be a show next week. At least not in its normal format. What? Not in its normal intended format. I am participating in Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon for Children's Miracle Network hospitals, helping sick kids who need it most. And I will be doing that next weekend. It starts at 8 AM on Saturday. That's Eastern Time. I believe that's 10 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. Ends at midnight on Sunday, because I have to add an hour because that same day is when daylight savings happens. Excuse me. So we'll be doing that next Sunday, and in amongst all of that, you can go to geek-io.net/extralife for all of the details on that one. That's geek-io.net/extralife. So get all the deets there. And what was I going to say? Oh, we're doing a generic live show. In amongst all of that, we're doing it at 7 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time on the Sunday, which is 5 PM on Saturday. So 5 PM on Saturday, we are doing a special generic live show that I am super excited about putting this thing together. I've got a ton of work I need to still do for it. and I've been working my butt off on it. But I'm really looking forward to it. And so that'll be on Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 a.m. Sunday Australian Eastern Standard Time. I'll be doing a post up tomorrow on the GLS Facebook page about it as well, about Extra Life. So geek-io.net/extralife. If you feel it in your hearts, please do go donate it to sick children. We've got a jam-packed show for you this evening, including, I wouldn't have thought that I would have to have covered an election in my life, let alone 3 last year. But we are preparing for yet another election coverage season here at Generic Live Show headquarters. We'll be preparing for the Queensland Premier elections, Queensland state elections. I'll have more details in the actual show, but November is going to be a busy month. We've got Extra Life on the first weekend. We've got the same-sex marriage survey results. We've got an election, which is always going to be fun to cover. And we're going to be running into December, which is always a busy month for us. So November's actually shaping up to be quite a hectic month, which is very exciting for us actually. I was looking at some calendar stuff today, and I was thinking, man, November we're really gonna rock it. I think in December we're also gonna be rocking it as well. So we got plenty planned for the upcoming rush that's gonna happen. There's gonna be a flood of content in November because we'll have. I think the election stuff we'll save for the show. I don't know about the same-sex marriage survey stuff. I don't know. So that comes out on a Tuesday, and the election is on a Saturday. So I don't know. And I think they're about a week apart too. So there you go. So yeah, the same-sex marriage survey results, the Queensland election, and Extra Life. Plus a ton of other stuff I need to get done. But that's why I signed my name up for this sort of stuff. It's better. I thoroughly enjoy being ridiculously busy. Mainly A, because I thoroughly enjoy it, and B, I'd rather be ridiculously busy now, say mid to late November and into December, and have most of January be quite busy, which is shaping up to be the case. So just a pre-show reminder, you might notice my mug. You can get yours at tinyurl.com/generic store. tinyurl.com/generic store. Notice that. There's shirts, there's mugs, there's stickers, and there is an indoor throw pillow, which may be my favorite thing. Just saying. Alright, so without further ado, how about we kick this pre-show into overdrive? We normally do these BuzzFeed quizzes in the post-show. I was going to say the pre-show, but this is the pre-show. We normally do these quizzes in the post-show, but we're going to do this one in the pre-show because we've got this election announcement is taking up a fair chunk of this today's show because it's important for our audience. So we're going to do this quiz in the pre-show. Ladies and gentlemen, this week this quiz is your stance on these 15 Starbucks drinks will reveal your age and gender. How exciting. Just don't ask us to spell your name. Well, haha, that's ironic considering no one in America can say my they can say my name, but they can't spell it. Love you, Starbucks. Pumpkin spice latte. How do I feel on that? I love it. Java chip frappuccino. I don't know what that is. That's that thing, I guess. I'm gonna be fairly okay with that. Maple pecan latte, which I think I had one whilst in America, so and it was okay. Ombre pink drink. How do I feel about the ombre pink drink? The ombre pink drink. It's a grapefruit vanilla looking thing. I don't like the name. How about a nitro cold brew? I don't like cold brew, so there's that. I shouldn't be that harsh on it. I prefer hot coffee when I go to Starbucks. It's not like I don't drink iced coffee. It's just when I go to take away coffee, I want to have hot coffee. A caramel creme brulee latte, yes. I get that locally here. We don't have any Starbucks here locally, but I get that whenever I get here. Are you kidding me? How about a vanilla bean frappuccino? It's too boring for me. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Next up is a salted caramel mocha. Oh my gosh, the boats can attest to when I was over in America. That's all I used to get when I was over there. That's all I got when I was over there was the salted caramel mocha. Caramel macchiato. I don't know. I'm not too hot on the whole. There it is. There. I'm not too hot on the macchiato thing. I don't know. It's way too bitter for my liking. I know that's the point, sunshine, but it's just too in my face. Alright. Iced white mocha. That just looks like an iced mocha. The only thing white about it is cream, I guess. How do I feel about that? I'm a bit on that. Just plain old iced coffee. I am not really a fan of it that much. We're about 3/4 of the way down here, so how about a flat white? Plain old flat white. I'd say I'm a bit neutral on that. A peppermint mocha. Ooh. A peppermint mocha. Ooh. That I can work with. That I'm sure I can work with. Hang on, where are we? I'm switching tabs. That I can work with. I like I like peppermint. How about a mocha frappuccino? See, now you're pulling at my heartstrings. You know, I like mocha. I don't like iced coffee all that much, so I'm gonna have to say I'm neutral on that one. A s'mores frappuccino. Remind me, a s'mores basically roasted chocolate and marshmallow combo corner hour? Is that what they are? What are s'mores? Hey, you. Your name I can't remember. What's your name again? Hey, Siri. What are s'mores?
S'mores, the Suit People Incorporated, operating as Mo's clothing for...
No. Hey, Siri. What are s'mores? No, not s'mores. S'malls. Where? Oh my god, really, Siri? Are you doing this? Hey, Siri.
I don't need food. I run on the sheer strength of will and desire to serve.
What? Oh, where? Oh my god, really, Siri? Are you doing this? Hey, Siri. Oh, you know I'm feeling under the weather when this kind of stuff happens. Hey, Siri. What are S''MORES?
My web search turned something up for what are SMZ.
What are s'mores? Oh, come on. Hey Siri, what are s'mores frappuccinos?
Here's what I found on the web for what a s'mores frap.
Okay, whatever. You know what, Siri? Whatever. You're not helping. But I believe that it's chocolate and marshmallow. But again, I'm not really hot on iced coffee, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. I guess I'd be okay with it. Alright, I'm done. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I think we need to queue up some music here. Oh, I don't have that. I don't have my audio switching software open. You know, that would be helpful. I definitely wasn't ready to go into the pre-show. Was I? This'll take a minute. I don't have my soundboard open. Helpful. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time to reveal my true age and my true gender right now. What am I? Let's find out. I'm done. I am a female, aged 25 to 27. Yay! Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. I am female! And get used to it. Really, BuzzFeed? Really? I am female, 25 to 27. A, that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. But B, that really shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. That really shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. So apparently my drinking habits at Starbucks reflect that of a a 25 to 27-year-old female. Alright. Well, that was fun. You know, it's hard finding music for the pre-show. Oh, by the way, thank you everyone for the kind words on the 100 Years of Generic Live Show special we did last week. Just want to put that out there. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me, and that was a bunch of fun to put together. The bunch of the specials that we had. This is a weird time. We're in a weird time. Coming into the end of the year for the Generic Live Show. Because we got a whole bunch of specials, and then Christmas will happen. It's just a weird time for GLS. So, but I do appreciate all the kind words about the 100 Years of Generic Live Show special that we put together last week. It was, again, a bunch of fun. I do apologize for me. I need to get a solution in here so I can cool down my face, because when I'm in front of this computer and I'm under these lights, I sweat like nobody's business. Plus, I didn't really bring a huge amount of beverages with me to consume, so I'm a little tough out of luck. And I don't want to leave an empty stream, because that's not great, you know, for anyone. I cycled out some of the action figures. So we've got Kanga and Joey there, next to Josh and Kerry from the Geek IO show for that. We've got Draggy there. Picked him up at Dragon Con in the vendors area. We got Plushy Captain America that I picked up also at Dragon Con. And thank you to the boats for the little Bulbasaur! Little Bulba! It's adorable! Little Bulbasaur. It's adorable. And the baseball, or the little other Dragon Con thing you see, is also the official Dragon Con Dragon this year. And the baseball you see in the background there, if I can get my camera right. God, why can't I point? There. I can just point to it. I don't know why I'm doing this weird collaboration thing with... There. I'll point to it. Doesn't go far enough. Alright. Yeah, that quiz took... We're not padding at all. What are you talking about? We're not out of content at all. What are you talking about? That baseball I picked up at the World of Coke this last time as well, so... And Elsa, well, Elsa's been with me for a while. Elsa is a family favorite. Flavor? A family favorite. And people are trying to call me. Why are people trying to call me? They know I have a podcast? They probably don't know I do a pre-show, that's probably what it is. Hey, I just wanted to know. I shouldn't rant on people that call me. I appreciate all the calls and the emails. Just not to my cell phone during during recording times. It's not urgent. Yeah. We'd figure it out if it was urgent. We'd figure it out. I'd get a bash on the door and I'd barge in if it was urgent. Let me tell you. That's another thing too. I was thinking about. Hey, don't do that, people. I was thinking about that the other day. I was thinking about. I don't know if it was when I was watching some old episodes or preparing for an upcoming segment, but I don't know if I had any times. I think there might have been once that I've had to stop a podcast in the middle of recording because of a family emergency. I think. And I think and that wasn't even a family emergency, that was an inconvenient truth. An inconvenient truth. If you've got any pre-show ideas, please do send them to me, genericliveshow@gmail.com. I just thought there was more to that Starbucks quiz than what there was. But it just told me I was female, which I am a white girl, so what do you expect? 25 to 27 though, it overshot the age just a touch. Just a touch. Just a wee bit though. I haven't mentioned this on the show at all. I listened to the newest Niall Horan album, former One Directioner, and it is really good. It actually took me by surprise about how good it was. Because, you know, and I think this is just kind of our expectation for things, but hang on, sorry, just changing some stuff. Making sure that we're good to go show-wise. But you don't expect a former One Directioner's album to kind of take a step back from the traditional sense of things, because, you know, it's... I said this with Harry Styles earlier in the year, was... You don't expect him to kind of take on a sound that wasn't traditionally a One Direction sound per se. And he did, and he pulled it off very well. And the way that Niall Horan pulled it off was in less of a rock direction like Harry Styles took. It was more of a kind of a classical Fleetwood Mac-y kind of soft rock kind of feel. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it was very folky in nature and very soft rock, as opposed to Harry Styles' kind of, not necessarily hard rock, but more pop rock and that sort of vein. But Niall stripped it back to kind of more soft rock, which I am a massive fan of Fleetwood Mac and that genre that they caved. So I'm a huge fan of that. So I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Easily. So, easily give it an 8 out of 10. And definitely worth checking out. Alright, but with that in mind, it's time to switch over to that. What? And let's get the show on the road. The show begins in 3, 2,